Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Hope is enraged by Brooke's disloyalty. Ridge informs Carter he's busted according to the bold and the beautiful. Justin Barber is likely to fulfill Ridge Forrester's request. Since he won't allow Carter Walton to get away with this takeover, Ridge wants Justin to examine his copy of the LLC agreement and somehow destroy it. Carter has the authority to take control of Forrester Creations until anything changes, even if he hasn't submitted the necessary papers yet. Ridge is depending on Justin to halt all of this because of this. But will Justin be successful? In any case, Ridge will eventually call Carter in for a meeting at work, when he will acknowledge that he is aware of Carter's actions. At first, Carter may seem naive, but Ridge will likely insist that Brooke Logan told him about Carter and Hope Logan's treachery. Ridge could say that he's putting the brakes on Carter's scheme, but at this stage, it really rests on Justin. Regarding Carter, a lot will depend on what transpires next, since he will either be dismissed or take over as CEO as he had intended. On Tuesday's BNB episode, Hope is taken aback when Brooke provides her with updates on her activities at the cabin. Hope will admit that she overheard and spoke with Ridge about it immediately after Brooke chastises her for conspiring with Carter on this takeover scheme. There will be a great deal of hurt and rage on both sides, so this will become quite a showdown. Brooke will question Hope's ability to come up with such a plan and could contend that Hope ought to have talked Carter out of it. Hope will be offended by Brooke's decision to stick with Ridge rather than her own daughter. Even though Hope will point out to Brooke how unjust it was for Steffi Forrester to fire her from Forrester Creations, Brooke will not accept this shady power struggle. Brooke will defend her choice to give Ridge the complete truth, including the bit regarding Carter and Hope's connection, since she won't believe it's appropriate for Hope and Carter to be acting that pathetically. Don't miss any of the mother-daughter turmoil, as our forecasts suggest that Hope and Brooke's relationship will remain strained for some time. This is the complete recap of Electra's AI scandal, Remy's job, and Justin's rescue on the bold and the beautiful. Justin Barber gets called into Ridge Forrester's office in today's episode. Remy Price is hired by Deacon Sharp. Additionally, Electra Forrester shares her hidden AI controversy with Ivy Forrester. According to the recap, Ridge won't allow Carter Walton to steal Forrester Creations away from him. Hope Logan and Carter are still having sex in the meanwhile. When Ivy mentions how much Will Spencer adores Electra, she is preoccupied with her job. I really like Will, Electra adds with a smile. Ivy asks Electra how she's doing. Electra claims that seeing Remy brought back all of the memories of her home life. For the late lunches, Deacon offers complimentary wine and apologizes to the patrons. While inside the bar, Remy remarks on how wild everything is. Remy and Deacon discuss how understaffed they are. Deacon expresses regret. Remy requests a job. Ivy advises that Electra speak with a specialist. Ivy desires that Electra recover from the ordeal. Does Remy want a job? Deacon appears overburdened, according to Remy. Remy may be unable to handle it, according to Deacon. Since Remy has experience working in restaurants, he feels he can give it a shot. Carter and Hope are panting. Hope required that. According to Carter, it doesn't alter their actions. According to Hope, Carter now has the authority to manage Forrester Creations. Ridge vents about Carter to Brooke. What will Ridge do? Asks Brooke. A waiter appears agitated when Deacon corrects her. Returning to Remy, Deacon informs him that he has lost 2 important staff members. Deacon needs a worker, Remy needs a job, and Table 9 urgently needs Mama's red sauce. Deacon is being persuaded by Remy. Remy is not going to go on Deacon. He intends to remain for a while. Ivy believes that Remy and Electra were in Il Giardino at the same time, which is a bizarre coincidence. He found her because of the jewelry brand, Electra explains. As she informs Ivy about the pictures, Electra breaks down in tears. Ivy hasn't seen the photos, which surprises Electra. To show Ivy the photos, Electra reaches for her phone. Ivy is perplexed because all she sees is Electra wearing light blue underwear. Not risque either. According to Electra, that was the original picture. Ivy is then shown a picture of herself in no clothing by Electra. Ivy gasps. Electra is adamant that she is not the owner of that body. Although the body was created by AI, Electra claims it's her face. According to the Tuesday, November 26th recap of The Bold and the Beautiful, Carter is attempting to take it all in. They can still back out, according to Carter. According to Hope, Changes must be made at Forrester. Carter inquires as to whether Hope is reconsidering. Carter is the one taking all the risks, she isn't. Though it's also for himself, Carter claims he would stop at nothing to save Hope. Forrester should reach its full potential, according to Carter. According to Hope, there is yet time until they reach the point of no return. Hope claims that only we are aware. According to Brooke Logan, Ridge is overly sentimental. Ridge can't allow things to get out of hand. Ridge shouts, "It's already out of control." He didn't even anticipate the greatest treachery. Ridge mentions Hope. Ridge desires to speak with Carter. Ridge wants to hire a lawyer first, though. This is not something Carter can get away with. Remy also needs a place to call home. Remy is ambitious, in Deacon's opinion. Remy describes himself as reliable. Dishes smashing can be heard when Deacon asks his name. Until he establishes himself, Remy offers to labor for room and board. Remy is cautioned by Deacon not to regret it. Electra is reassured by Ivy that the pictures are not real. Although Electra is aware of this, many who witnessed them were unaware of it. Until he establishes himself, Remy offers to labor for room and board. Remy is cautioned by Deacon not to regret it. Electra is reassured by Ivy that the pictures are not real. Although Electra is aware of this, many who witnessed them were unaware of it. Electra just saw people muttering and giving her strange glances in the hallways. She had no idea what was going on. According to Ivy, individuals aren't truly her friends if they believed it to be the case. According to Ivy, women everywhere are being impacted by those who use AI for this reason. Electra feels powerless since there is nothing she can do. Electra breaks down in tears and reveals why she seized the chance to visit Los Angeles. Ivy had heard about it, but had never seen the pictures. Concerned about a family scandal, Electra explains the pictures to Will. Ivy gives Electra a hug. Ridge appreciates Brooke's candor. She told him, of course, but Brooke feels it's wrong. This is going to stop with Ridge. Electra is still crying. Ivy inquires as to if she ever discovered who did it. Electra says she just wants to move on from that chapter and shakes her head no. And Remy busses a table at Il Giardino. Deacon observes carefully as Remy continues to move. Remy assures Deacon that he will not disappoint him. Remy seems rather thrilled. Looks like you will be staying in LA for a while, after all, Deacon remarks. Remy grinned. Hope and Carter are still discussing the circumstances at Forrester. Justin comes in to welcome Brooke and Ridge. Ridge uses the LLC documents to clarify the circumstances. Why isn't Carter addressing this, Justin asks. As he is the issue. Ridge gives an explanation of Carter. Carter is unreliable, which is why Justin is here. Examine it, see what's going on, and destroy it, Justin. This cannot be tolerated by Carter, Electra's horrible deepfake photo. Justin's quick lawyer help recap of the bold and the beautiful spoilers for revelations. Carter Walton was told by Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, that he was overly passionate, but Ridge Forrester refused to let him win. Brooke contended that he couldn't allow Ridge's plans to get out of hand. Ridge maintained that since Carter and Hope Logan had betrayed him, things were already out of control. Ridge stated that his desire to confront Carter would have to wait since he needed to speak with an attorney first. Ridge also expressed gratitude to Brooke for informing him of the situation, but he ignored her attempts to defend Hope's behavior. Ridge said that it didn't matter and that he would put an end to it, even if he wasn't sure if Hope pushed him or Carter into the deep end. Ridge passed over his copy of the LLC documents and told Justin Barber that Carter was attempting to perform a coup in order to get him to come over as soon as possible. Ridge advised Justin to destroy the paper after urging him to review it since Carter couldn't get away with this. Carter and Hope continued to discuss the takeover and make predictions about what might happen while they strove for passion. Since only the two of them knew, Hope implied that they still had some time until they reached the point of no return.